Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Huskers will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Floats it out in space. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Nebraska's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make the receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Vaughn. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure coming. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Off the RPO, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Sooners in the hurry up. He'll pull it on the read. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They want to get this defense on its heels. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
On second down, wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Sooners.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. They're trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Vaughn. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Push down for the tackle. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Huskers line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He looks that one in nicely. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete in the middle. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Red pass, it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Sooners are in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? This crowd knows when to bring it. play fake. Feeling some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the move, it's Vaughn. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. Breaks the tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Coming after him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Makes a grab in the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage route.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Give to the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo. On third down, going up top. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Oh, it's out. Bounced right back to them. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is...
The expressway is wide open. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And now on second down for this offense. He'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Huskers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line, and the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, give on the inside. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, running back on the move. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And the pass hits, picked off. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
On first down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He wants to take the top off. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Leonard. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And the Huskers will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. They'll give it to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Vaughn. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Huskers are marching down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The aerial assault continues. The short hands, it's Leonard. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The give to the tailback. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Trying to barge their way in. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. But they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
They're trying to get to him. That's caught. It's Leon. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give out of the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll leave it with him. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. Using the quick game.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. The play action fake. Getting some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And first down for the offense.
Going up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Leon. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He makes a catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes his connection. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Leon. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and really slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time in...
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.